Hey there, this is Teacher Ola Podcast, episode 212, How to Choose the Correct Tense, Past Simple or Present Perfect. I'm Ola, an English teacher with over a decade of teaching under my belt. I firmly believe that unlocking fluency is within your reach. In fact, the key to fluency is in your pocket. Imagine confidently speaking English, conquering your fears and embracing effective communication. To support you on your journey, I invite you to explore my website where you'll find transcripts and helpful worksheets for each episode. Just head over to teacherola.com and browse through my shop. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Let's make speaking English enjoyable and fulfilling. Enjoy your journey to fluency. Happy learning! Welcome back to another episode of Teacher Ola Podcast. In the world of English grammar, there are two tenses that often cause confusion among learners: present perfect and past simple. It's a common problem, isn't it? Why do we need two tenses that seem to describe similar past events? Well, let's dive into the differences between them. Before we do just that, let me remind you that if you're not in my newsletter, you should fix it. Join top people at teacherola.com/newsletter every Wednesday. You'll receive your worksheet, a short speaking task, and you'll be the first to know when I launch my English online course. Subscribe at teacherola.com/newsletter. Let's get back to the episode. How to choose the correct tense: past simple or present perfect. Are you battling the fear of making the wrong tense choice in English? I totally understand where you're coming from. It can be intimidating, wondering if you should use the past simple or present perfect, or whether the past continuous is the right fit for your sentence. But guess what? Tenses are tools, not traps. Making a mistake in choosing a tense is just a part of the learning process, and on many occasions these are not mistakes at all. Choosing the tense is your decision on how you want to present your story and your message. Don't let the fear of tenses hold you back. Experiment, learn, and watch your language skills flourish. You've got this. So today we're going to take a closer look at the two tenses that often give you some headache: present perfect and present simple. What is going on? Why on earth would anyone need two tenses to describe things that are so similar? Let's review past simple first. Imagine you're sharing stories of your past experiences. Picture this tense as a snapshot of the past. It's like you're flipping through a photo album, stopping at a specific moment in time. I went to Paris last year. I went to Paris last summer, let's say. In this sentence, the action is clear and the time frame is well defined: last summer. There is this feeling of a distance between you today and that event last summer. That is past. We are here today, and that summer trip to Paris is far away on a timeline. Don't get me wrong, it might be an event that took place a week ago, so the timeline distance is shorter. But is it really? Imagine that it's just as far away as last summer. Why? Because it's past. There's no coming back. We cannot travel in time with this tense. We are firmly grounded in today, and everything that is done and finished belongs to the past simple. Present perfect. Now shift your perspective. Instead of a single snapshot, imagine a continuous, evolving film of your life. Present perfect is like zooming out and seeing how your past connects to your present. I have visited Paris several times. Here, the emphasis is not on when you went to Paris, but on the fact that you've accumulated experiences over time. It's not just about the action, but its relevance to your present. The word perfect in grammar tenses means before. Hence, present perfect means before now, before, present. That's not a precise description of the time frame, is it? We know very little here. We know that someone has been to Paris before now, but we don't know when exactly, and that's okay, because it's not important. The message is this: I've been to Paris, so I have some experience of traveling there. I have memories. Can you feel the difference? Let's explore the contrast between these tenses through two super short stories. Relax, listen, and focus on the contrast between version A and version B in each of the two stories. Weekend in Paris, version A, past simple. Last summer, I went to Paris. I saw the Eiffel Tower, strolled along the Seine, and indulged in croissants at the charming cafe. In this sentence, you have a clear time frame, last summer, and you're narrating a specific trip to Paris. Version B, present perfect. I've been to Paris several times and each visit has left me enchanted. The Eiffel Tower, the Seine, and those delightful cafe croissants, they've become a part of my Parisian adventures. Here, the focus shifts from a single trip to an accumulation of experiences. You're not specifying when these visits happened. You're highlighting the significance of them in your life. Story number 2, childhood friend. Version A, past simple. When I was a child, I had a best friend named Sarah. We played in the park every day after school. Here, the time frame is clearly in the past, my childhood, and I'm talking about a specific friend and our routine. Version B, present perfect. I've had many friends throughout my life, but Sarah stands out. We've played in the park, and those memories still bring a smile to my face. In this case, you're not pinpointing your childhood, and you're emphasizing the lasting impact of your friendship with Sarah. Let's talk about choosing the tense. The choice between present perfect and past simple often depends on how you want to present your story. It's not just about correctness, it's about the narrative style. Consider this. If you're at a social gathering sharing travel anecdotes, you might use present perfect to convey the richness of your experiences. On the other hand, if you're, writing a history book, you'd opt for past simple to provide precise dates and events. In essence, mastering these tenses means mastering the art of storytelling. You're not just communicating facts. When you have to decide between using present perfect and present simple, remember that it's not about being right or wrong. Instead, think of it as choosing the right style and viewpoint for your story. Time to practice a little. Listen and repeat the sentences out loud. You'll find exact same sentences in the worksheet. If you focus, listen and repeat out loud, you'll be able to translate these sentences with ease. Let's do it. Listen and repeat. It can be intimidating. It can be intimidating. Tenses are tools, not traps. Tenses are tools, not traps. Choosing the tense is your decision. Choosing the tense is your decision. You've got this. You've got this. What is going on? What is going on? Last summer I went to Paris. Last summer I went to Paris. I've been to Paris several times. I've been to Paris several times. When I was a child, I had a best friend named Sarah. When I was a child, I had a best friend named Sarah. I've had many friends throughout my life, but Sarah stands out. I've had many friends throughout my life, but Sarah stands out. We've played in the park. We've played in the park. It's not about being right or wrong. It's not about being right or wrong. So there you have it, the contrast between past simple and present perfect, plus an explanation how your tense choice depends mainly on you and how you want to get the message across. Now check out the worksheet which is in your inbox, and if you're not a member of Top People, download the worksheet from teacherola.com/212. I'll be back next week. As always, keep practicing and speaking English every day. Also, join my newsletter. It's at teacherola.com/newsletter. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Happy learning, take care, stay fearless, and say it out loud. Bye!